Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
ปุ๋ยตราม้าบินปุ๋ยแรงพลังม้าปุ๋ยม้าพลังแรง
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme here from the world famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD สวัสดีครับขอต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่รายการ Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme พบกันทุกวันเสาร์ตั้งแต่ 10 โมงเช้าถึงเที่ยงวันทางช่อง 7 HD ครับวันนี้ครับท่านผู้ชมเรามีทั้งหมด 7 คู่ที่จะขึ้นมาชกบนเวทีนี้ครับมวยไทย 3 ยกทั้งหมดนะครับโดยที่มีนักกีฬาที่มาจากประเทศเมียนมาอิหร่านจีนและประเทศไทยอีกด้วยครับคู่เอกในวันนี้ครับจะเป็นคู่ที่ 6 ครับแสนศักดิ์พิมายพงศธรจากประเทศไทยพบกับอาราซฮามิดซาเดห์จากประเทศอิหร่านในพิกัดน้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัมToday, ladies and gentlemen, we have a total of 7 fights lined up for you, all exciting 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, with fighters from Myanmar, Iran, China, and of course, Thailand. Our main event will be the 6th bout of the day as Sensak Pimai Pongsathorn from Thailand takes on Araz Hamidzadeh from Iran at 68 kilograms. For those of you who would like to listen to commentary in English, you can do so by changing the language on your remote on Channel 7 HD or tune into our YouTube channel at Fairtex Fight สำหรับท่านใดที่อยากจะชมออนไลน์ครับเรามีอยู่ 3 ช่องทางด้วยกันครับ YouTube Facebook และ TikTok ครับช่อง Terro Digital และช่อง Fairtex Fight เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่เปิดเวทีครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศเมียนมาพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทย Join us after the break with our opening bout in Muay Thai 55 kilograms as a fighter from Myanmar takes on a fighter from Thailand. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Peach?
Yes?
Can we do Muay Thai now?
Sure. Line up. Jab. Block. Kick.
มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the legendary Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. Our opening bout in Muay Thai 55 kilograms. In the black corner, let's bring out Zwe Tiha.
Good morning and welcome to Fairtex Fight this Saturday at Lumpinee Stadium, the mecca of Muay Thai. We have our first fighter walking into the stadium this morning, fighting out of Family Muay Thai in Thailand. We have Zui Tihan, 55 kilograms, 160 centimeters tall, a record of 67 fights with an astonishing 51 wins, 11 losses and 5 draws. Now he favours his punch and his kick, so he is going to be an all-rounder in every discipline of the sport, especially with a record of 67 fights. So we have our cutman just doing the last-minute preparations. Paco is one of the best in the world at this job, and you can assure our fighters are ready and prepared as they step into the ring. Now, Fairtex Fight every Saturday, 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. Thai time on Channel 7 and YouTube. And I will hand it over to our MC, Mark Abbott, as our fighter says his final blessings over the ropes and steps into the ring ready to fight.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Super Bang Pon Chimpli.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fairtex Fight right here at Lumpinee Stadium. Coming in to the red corner is Super Bang Pon Chimpi, hailing from Chonburi Province. 19 years of age, standing at 162 centimetres with a fight record of 78 fights, 46 wins, 28 losses and 4 draws. So his last fights, he had a TKO win over Kamianoi Chotsi Kwao Group. But this young man is the younger brother of another fighter fighting on today, Petsaipa Ponchimpi. So can he take it away for the family? Can he keep the legacy alive? Or will the brothers be competing today against each other? So let's see what Super Bank brings today. And if his name is anything like the real Super Bank, will he be sweeping his way to victory here at Lumpinee Stadium? So often in Thailand, a lot of Thai fighters have similar names reminiscent of very famous fighters.
ท่านผู้ชมคู่แรกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 55 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัม สูง 160 weighing in at 55 kilograms standing 160 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศเมียนมา From Myanmar this is Swetiha แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัม สูง 162 weighing in at 55 kilograms standing 162 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand this is Super Bang Pon Chimpli and your referee นาวาอากาศเอกแหลมทองมีสิริ
Here's the tail of the tape, the Muay Thai 55 kilograms Super Bang Pon Chimpi taking on Sway Tiha from Myanmar. So Myanmar versus Thailand in this matchup. 3 rounds of action underway. And of course, we are live from Lumpinee Stadium where all the best combat sports action happens in Asia, the home of combat sports in the East. Here we are for round 1. Touch of gloves to get things underway here. Cheeky little teep to the leg from Super Bank. Goes to the old 1-2 upstairs with the kick.
A chopping low kick there from our athlete from Myanmar. Explosive start, which we tend to see from our athletes from Myanmar, similar to Alif Sordechapan on One Championship. His explosive style, his power, I think it could be mirrored here by Swetiha.
The Myanmar fighters, they tend to come in pretty tough and ready to go. Always huge hearts, big heavy hands. Maybe not so adept in the technicality of the sport, but definitely come in with a huge heart and ready to bang. And a big rear teep there from Swetiha to set things off. Big dramatic teep sending Super Bank across the ring there.
Super Bank looking very composed, not letting those teeps phase him though. He's edging forward, not rushing anything, which is something we tend to see from the Thai athletes as he explodes in with a big 1-2 and a kick again. Super Bank sending those punches flying but doesn't quite manage to land on target.
Yeah, some pretty big wild shots there from our Thai athlete Superbank. So not reminiscent of the Superbank T-Dead Gao Gao at all. The very technical customer, the Superbank guy I know, who built his career on sweeps. So it'd be interesting to see if it can channel some of that inner spirit of Superbank and sweep his way to victory here. But at the moment he's relying on the heavy punches, the big swinging kicks there.
Superbank has got a mean left hook on him, that's for sure. Sweetie Han needs to be wary of that big right cross and that big left hook. It is landing almost every time, and I think it has the power for a KO shot as well. Myanmar liking to favour that low kick, a catch and a return, but doesn't manage to land on his feet as Superbank takes him to the floor with a sweep, like you said, Joe.
Ooh, sets up the left kick with a nice right hand, steps it through, breaking the distance there from Superbank. And I think there's a little cut on the cheek of Zui Tiha, but it's not phasing him. As I said, the Myanmar fighters come in with huge heart, very tough and resilient people in the world of combat sports.
I think you're right, Joe. I think he is cut, but I do think that is a cut that has been reopened because that was there before the fight started, but it just seems to have been maybe reopened by Superbank's big hand.
A lot of big, heavy punches there from Superbank, rocking the head of Zui Tiha. That is the end of round number 1. So we'll go and have a look at the replays. What did you take away from that round, Eleanor?
I think this could be a battle of who has got the biggest hands and the best head movement. Both fighters are swinging at this point. Not much in terms of technicality, but heart is all there. Superbank's big step in with the front leg and then following up with 2 big punches every time. Trying to land that body kick straight after, but not quite. That was a brilliant knockdown there. Well, not quite a knockdown, but he does take him down.
One of the concerning things about Superbank is when he throws those big straight punches, he lifts his chin up. It's one of those small nuances that can change the game. If Zui Tiha can time a perfect counter and get it on the chin, it could be lights out for Superbank. He's got to keep that chin down. Make sure you keep that chin down when you're punching, folks. You don't want to lean up. Yeah. Otherwise, you can end up with a very, very sore cranium. So here we are for round number 2. Scheduled for 3. 2 to go.
Myanmar coming out swinging here in round 2, straight into the clinch. The first clinch exchange between our fighters, but Superbank just locks him up and waits for the referee to break that one.
Ooh, chopping elbow over the top from Superbank as he locks on. Zui Tiha showcasing that he's not as adept in the clinches as the Superbank at all.
No, he is sending some big knees there to the side, but not quite managing to get that hand positioning. But he launches in again and manages to find himself in the clinch, but swept to the floor by Superbank. Just looking a little bit stronger in that clinch position there.
And that's the Superbank I'm talking about, building careers off sweeps.
Maybe you're right, Joe. Maybe Superbank is named after the one that you know. Another sweep takedown there in that clinch position. Myanmar needs to maybe refrain from getting into that distance and that clinch and just keeping him boxing range. But he dives in again, tries to lock up his opponent, but the referee is just breaking it there. He does a good job, but not quite a definitive enough lock, in my opinion.
So here we are back in center ring to continue the action here at Lumpinee Stadium. Beautiful left kick scoring there from Superbank. Explodes in with the 1-2, but eats some heavy shots.
Beautiful technique there from Superbank as Zui Tiha comes in with those big hands, just nuzzles his head under the chin and locks him up in the clinch to avoid any damage.
Goes downstairs, goes upstairs there from Superbank, switching stances to try and trick Zui Tiha, the more technical of the two, I would say.
Beautiful lock and attempted sweep there from Superbank, looking very strong in that clinch position against our athlete from Myanmar, who just seems to want to launch in with big heavy hands but doesn't quite have much thought after that.
I think I will say that I was severely underestimating Superbank here. I thought he was just a brawler, but he is showcasing that he's got great ring IQ here. The sweeps, the lateral movement, sitting back, exploding into some of those knees that he throws, sending the right hand through, gauging the distance. Beautiful knee on the outside of that counter there, catches the leg, takes him to the ground.
What a right hand from Superbank there. There is some power behind those hands as he launches in again and locks up Zui Tiha in the clinch. That was a beautiful right hand there just a moment ago, and it rocked. It absolutely rocked Zui Tiha, but he has got a chin on him, that's for sure.
Oh, and it eats a knee on the way down.
Just under 10 seconds, and there we have it, the end of round 2. What a round between these two athletes. What a brilliant matchup, both explosive and powerful with their hands. But I think Superbank, might have just taken that one for me. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I would agree with that. The back foot placement, the footwork of Superbank there, really showcasing his experience and also his knowledge of ring control. Some of those sweeps, the turns from the clinch, beautiful work, just throwing Zui Tiha off balance, making him looking very silly indeed.
Yeah, Zui Tiha just needs to avoid that clinch now if he wants to have any hope of winning this fight, and just keep going in with those heavy hands that we saw. Superbank is, in my opinion, schooling him in the clinch. The positioning and the way he's able to distribute that weight and take him down every single time. It does not look good for Zui Tiha, but let's see. Let's go into round 3 now as our athletes touch gloves and enter the final round of our opening fight this morning here at Fairtex Fight. Straight in with the heavy hands and a following up rear kick from Superbank. Just going all out, guns blazing, straight in, and a big knee over the top. Beautiful work from Superbank.
And a missed teep there from Zui Tiha. Oh, takes him to the ground again from Superbank.
Really displaying all methods of technique this round.
Zui Tiha locking on in desperation here, trying to muscle Superbank to get the points up, but not quite having the success that he needs here. Sometimes heart isn't enough. It's about using your brain as well, which Superbank showcasing beautifully here at Lumpinee Arena Stadium, would you rather.
Superbank just looking so composed, so relaxed, just really playing with Zui Tiha at this moment in time, and again looking super dominant in the clinch. That left knee just landing on top beautifully every single time.
Sends a right hand to the body, beautifully timed teep there from Zui Tiha. Throws the right hand over the top and locks on.
Zui Tiha's feet in the clinch are just not quite where they need to be. They're too close together, which is making it so easy for Superbank just to use his strength. Oh, big rear T to the face from Superbank there.
Those beautiful turns really showcasing the off-balancing of Zui Tiha, which looks great in the judges' eyes. You know, some of the big criteria in scoring is ring control, the technical execution, and showing that you can throw your opponent off balance. It looks really good in the judges' eyes in Muay Thai. It's not just about throwing strikes, it's also about showing ringmanship here in the squared circle.
Especially in such a close matchup like this. These fighters are so similar in their styles, but Superbank is just edging it because of his technical ability and not just his pure power and just landing the big shots. He is showing technical ability as well. Beautiful left kick there from Superbank as Zui Tiha tries to launch forward.
Oh, beautiful placement on the hand to set up that kick. Just blinding Zui Tiha and enters in with that elbow, that vicious elbow. Now sending Zui Tiha to the ground flopping around all over the place like a walrus at this point.
The last 10 seconds of our third round of this opening bout, and what a fight this has been. Beautiful lead uppercut from Superbike as he locks him in the clinch and takes him down to end the fight. What a fight this morning. That was spectacular. I think we may have underestimated Superbank in round one, but he came back swinging quite literally. But for me, it was those body kicks at the end of the combinations as he settled into the fight that really took him levels above, along with those turns in the clinch that we will see on the replays in just a moment. Absolutely beautiful work from Superbank, in my opinion.
Often it's one of those cases, Eleanor, where it takes a fighter a round to warm up, but often I've said in the case of 3-round Muay Thai you can't take that chance, so we'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. 30-27, 30-27 และ 30-27 for the winner. In the red corner, Superbank Ponchimpli. Congratulations to Superbank. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to stay tuned, as later today, Superbank's older brother, Pet Saifa, will be fighting in the 5th bout of the day to see if the siblings can go undefeated. เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศอิหร่านและนักมวยจากประเทศไทย Join us after the break with more Muay Thai action as a fighter from Iran takes on a fighter from Thailand.
So everyone else, if they don't really like it, they're willing to take my
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Pro Peach,
Yes?
can we do Muay Thai now?
Sure. Line up. Jab. Block. Kick. Elbow.
ริดลำรำบานเป็นหนักนางบำเพ็ญเพียร
มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the historical Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We now move on to the second bout of the day. In the black corner, let's bring out Maran Sadeghi.
Here we have Mehran Sadeghi from Iran. So, obviously, you know, if you tune in every week on Fairtex Fight, we have fighters from across the world, which is one of those things that set Fairtex Fight apart from other promotions here in Thailand. We have foreign v Thai matchups, which is a brilliant thing for foreigners that are coming to Thailand to learn to fight and appreciate the sport. So, Mehran has a record of 13 fights with 7 wins and 6 losses. So a record that some may say is not the most groundbreaking, but let's see if he can deliver here today against his Thai opponent and showcase what he can really, really do. Our Iranian athletes tend to have that K1 almost kickboxing, strong hand, strong low kick style, so it will be interesting to see what style Mehran brings to the table this morning. I am so excited for this one. And there we have Matt Lucas of Fairtex Training Center just doing the last minute preparations for our second bout of the morning here on Fairtex Fight as Iran takes on Thailand.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Anfield Sit Parang.
Coming into the red corner, representing Thailand is Anfield Sipalang, age 18 years old, standing at 175 centimeters with a fight record of 35 fights, 29 wins and 5 losses, 1 draw, hailing from the province of Ayutthaya. His last fight, a TKO win over Tornan Sor Sopra. So very excited for this one. And as Eleanor was mentioning, one of the fantastic things about Fairtex Fight, giving opportunities for Thai fighters and foreign fighters alike. Now, speaking of world class, next week, do not forget to check out Fairtex Fight traveling to Macau. 9 fights on the card, and you can check it out at the same time, but live streamed on Facebook and YouTube at Fairtex Fight Macau. 9 fights on the card. Of course, the main event will be Chatpet Tor Tentai versus Che Guashao. So a lot of Chinese versus Thai fights on this card. So very excited for this one. Throw it over to Mark Abbott.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 55 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ Fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัม สูง 169 Weighing in at 55 kilograms, standing 169 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศอิหร่าน From Iran, this is Mehran Sadeghi แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 55 กิโลกรัม สูง 175 Weighing in at 55 kilograms, standing 175 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is Anfield Sit Parang and your referee นายอมรชัยวิสุงเร
Here's the tail of the tape, Muay Thai at 55 kilograms, Anfield Siparang taking on Mehran Sadeghi from Iran. Iran versus Thailand in 3 rounds of Muay Thai action right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia. Of course, Fairtex Fight giving opportunities to many fighters to improve themselves and step up onto the global stage right here at Lumpinee Stadium. Here we are for round 1.
Beautiful lean back and return from our Iranian athlete there in the black corner. Textbook Muay Thai.
Yeah, big swing and a miss for our Iranian athlete.
We've got a southpaw, the orthodox matchup here as Anfield Siparang takes the southpaw position.
Often with the southpaw fighters, you can expect them to sit back on the rear foot and try and draw their orthodox opponent into the big left kick. Oh, cracking left kick there from Anfield.
Beautiful display of balance as well as it was caught, but he managed to stay on his feet and utilize that long guard to evade any of the heavy hands of Meran. Meran looking very composed though, not letting the height difference phase him as he walks in and tries to chop the leg of Anfield Siparang, but doesn't quite manage to do so.
Of course, Anfield being a stadium in Liverpool, perhaps he's trying to take the kicking style of the stadium, the football stadium, to Meran here.
Let's not talk about Liverpool, hey? We've got some Manchester United supporters in the building. So, beautiful step in there as he tries to land that right hand, but Meran doesn't quite manage to connect. He really needs to work out what he's going to do about that height and that rear kick of Anfield Siparang.
Big left hook there from Meran, trying to set it up with the big right hand over the top. Moving forward, a beautiful step-up knee there from Anfield.
Beautiful to the body there, and followed by a body kick from Meran. That was actually a very good combination. I wasn't expecting that from him. A catch and attempted sweep, but again, Anfield Siparang has that beautiful Muay Thai balance that he is just able to use against those catches.
Displaying beautiful footwork as well, like a Liverpoolian football player. Steps the left hand through.
Anfield looking very comfortable on the back foot, just looking very relaxed.
And you could see Meran just winced straight after that left kick, so I think he's definitely starting to feel the power of our southpaw here in centre ring. Could only be a matter of time before those left kicks rack up and do the damage. Take out the gas tank of Meran here in centre ring.
Meran looking almost a little bit frustrated, a little bit desperate at this point, because every time he steps in, he's getting that body kick. But a great opening round for our athletes here as Thailand takes on Iran this morning on Fairtex Fight. Brought to you on Channel 7, sponsored by Youth Sports Gear.
And here we are coming into the replays. Goes for the leg kick, goes for the inside. Gets taken down to the ground. Beautiful work there by the Iranian. Goes over the top. And there's DJ Sanook, always bringing us the good vibes here at Lumpinee Stadium. We'll be coming into the second round in just a moment.
Anfield Siparang looking so calm, so relaxed, but Mehan also looking very composed in the corner. Both athletes not looking like stay off phase whatsoever by the opening round, and ready and raring to go into round 2 this morning.
Just the way you like them, Eleanor. So here we are. Here we are coming into the second round of action.
A nice lead, left hook there from Meran as he follows with the right hand, but Anfield just jabbing him away, using his composure, using his range very nicely. Beautiful head movement to evade those punches.
Goes to the inside again. Meran tried to go for a big front leg sweep there, but missed the opportunity. And I think these are the signs of desperation that we're seeing, the signs of frustration. Going against the southpaw can be very frustrating indeed. You don't tend to spar with many. But he's doing a good job of staying on the outside of that front leg, which is what you need to do. You need to stay out of the kicking range. Ooh, misses one, catches the leg, sends the right hand over the top from Meran. Good job there. But you can see the reddening under the armpit of Meran as he's been eating all those big, powerful kicks from Anfield.
Anfield has been throwing those body kicks, but I think Meran has been giving some low kicks of himself that we haven't been quite noticing, as Anfield is switching positions and the inside of that right leg is looking red raw. He is having to switch from southpaw to orthodox to just stay in the fight at this point. So there is clear physical damage on that inside right leg of Anfield as he takes the orthodox position now against Meran. Ooh, attempted spin.
And I'm not sure what that was, but that is the end of the action here. Meran looking very happy indeed from Bezard Warrior Academy, producing great Iranian fighters.
I think we could have had a potential liver shot there with the placement of that kick, but we'll find out as we see the replays in just a moment. It was too quick and out of nowhere to even see where that came from. And the positioning, it must have landed on the liver of Anfield Siparang.
And there it is, the spinning back kick that sent Anfield down in his tracks, shutting down the liver there. Beautiful work there by Meran Zadagi from Iran.
That is one thing that you always say, Joe. It is a high-risk, high-reward technique, but let's hand it over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 2, we have a winner by knockout in the black corner, Meran Zadagi. Congratulations to Meran Zadagi picking up the knockout victory in our second bout here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก64 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศอิหร่านปะทะนักมวยไทย Join us after the break with more Muay Thai action as another fighter from Iran takes on a fighter from Thailand at 64 kilograms. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Peach,
Yes?
can we do Muay Thai now?
Sure. Line up. Jab. Block.
มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ผ่านไปแล้วครับ2คู่แรกคู่ที่1ครบยกส่วนของคู่เมื่อสักครู่นี้ครับมีน็อกในยกที่2 The next bout, the third bout of the day in the black corner. Let's bring out Syed Bozalofel Saluki.
And here we have our second athlete from Iran this morning stepping into the black corner, fighting out of Tokaya Fight Club. That's a new one here on Fairtex Fight that I've not heard of before, so I'll be interested to see what style is brought to the table for our third fight this morning. So, Our fighter has a record of 4 fights with 3 wins and 1 loss. Now, we do tend to see that our foreigner fighters don't have quite the record of their Thai opponents, but nevertheless, as we just saw in our previous bout, it does not matter. One shot can change the game. It is all to play for in Muay Thai. Don't forget that this fight, Fairtex fight this morning, is a step to the biggest martial arts promotion in the World One Championship. It is where rising talents are found. So all our athletes are going to give it their all in all their fights this morning. Don't go anywhere as our athlete enter the ring for bout 3, sorry.
And in the red corner, let's bring out ลำน้ำแคลลูกพ่อพระยาเสือ
Coming in to the red corner is Lam Nam Kwai Lukpo Payasua. At age 19, this Goliath stands at 174 centimeters with a fight record of 35 fights, 17 wins, 18 losses. Hailing from Nakhon Ratchasima province, his last 2 fights he had a win over Super Game Petnong Kai and a win over Thomas Nunes. Right here on Fairtex Fight, where we give opportunities to everyone from all walks of life, all sizes, all weight divisions, Thailand and foreigners alike, giving them a chance to showcase their skills on the big stage here at Lumpinee Stadium. And of course, often we have the Road to One series here at Fairtex Fight, which is a stepping stone to a One Championship, the biggest promotion in the world of martial arts and combat sports, where you can watch Muay Thai and MMA every Friday evening right here at Lumpinee Stadium, as Lam Nam Kwai gets his last minute preparations underway. Says a final minute prayer before entering the ring for 3 rounds of Muay Thai action.
ตามครับ คู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 64 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 64 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 64 กิโลกรัม สูง 168. Weighing in at 64 kilograms, standing 168 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศอิหร่าน From Iran, this is Syed Abazal Fazal Soluki. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 64 กิโลกรัม สูง 174. Weighing in at 64 kilograms, standing 174 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is ลำน้ำแควลูกพ่อพระยาเสือ And your referee 11 กฤษฎาพลตื้น
Tail of the tape, Muay Thai at 64 kilograms. Lam Nam Kwai Lukpo Payasua taking on Sayada Bolfazol Saluki from Iran. Thailand versus Iran for 3 rounds of Muay Thai. This is our 3rd bout of the morning for Fairtex Fight. Round 1 underway right now.
A bit of a slower start this morning for bout 3. Both fighters looking pretty relaxed. Big rear teep to the face there from Iran though. Comes in with a big 1-2 and a beautiful left kick which lands clean on Lam Nam Kwai. But he looks very composed, not phased, and fires back with a rear kick of his own. Oh, the crack behind that kick.
Ooh, big rear teep to the face there from Sayeda Bolfazul. Tries to shoot through to enter inside the clinch. You can see quite a bit of a noticeable size difference in terms of frames. Not so much height, but the thicker frame going to the Iranian. The underhooks there, not the best position to be in. Trying to utilise some bicep control from that 50-50 positioning. I think Sayeda Bolfazul is going to be a bit more successful on the outside. Goes for the body shot, goes up top. Goes for the face teep again. Really showing no respect to Lam Nam Kwai here.
Lam Nam Kwai must have some serious body conditioning, because that was a mean left hook to the body. As Sayeda Bolfazul goes for that teep again, he is favouring each of those teeps, both the left and the right, to the face every time, working a treat as he dives in with a big right hand, but finds himself in that underhook positioning in the clinch again, which, as Joe said, is not quite the best place you want to be.
You can see a moment ago, Lam Nam Kwai going for the big slapping kick up onto the arms. Often a strategy employed by kick stylists to take out the punching power of big punches. And, you know, Sayeda Bolfazul here, a big puncher, some big heavy hands there from the Iranian. Very common for the Iranians to utilise heavy boxing to their advantage.
A big rear kick there from Lam Nam Kwai. Those kicks have got some power behind them, let me tell you. They are echoing here at Lumpinee Stadium this morning. He has a poker face though, looking not phased at all as he fires another one of those right kicks.
Ooh, beautiful redirection there by Lam Nam Kwai, sending Sayeda Bolfazul all over the place a little bit there, looking a little bit desperate in terms of trying to take the fight to Lam Nam Kwai here. But I could feel that Lam Nam Kwai has been feeling those shots from the heavy hands of our Iranian athlete. And that is the end of round one. Let's go and have a look at these action replays in just a second. Who do you think took that round, Eleanor?
For me, I think Lam Nam Kwai, with those heavy body kicks, was just firing away. And I cannot tell you, the people listening at home, they had some power behind them. But that beautiful teep to start the round from Sayeda Bolfazul was so impressive. And I think it showed Lam Nam Kwai he was here to fight. He was taking the fight to him, especially that big body shot as well in the opening minute. So it is a great matchup here. Both fighters have brought their A game this morning. But let's see what round two brings. Don't forget, the fighters in these fights, 3 3-minute rounds with only a 1-minute break in between. And let me tell you, if you have not experienced this, it is intense. You barely have a moment to catch your breath. It is a true testament to the conditioning of these athletes, especially at the pace of this fight. So I'll be interested to see who comes out on top.
Well, you can see the pretty typical style from our Iranian athlete, Sayeda Bolfazul, coming in for that in and out rhythm, showcasing the tradition of kickboxing from Iran. In and out movement, very light on the feet, jittery energy. Eats a big kick, tries to take the back and muscles Lam Nam Kwai into the pocket there.
He really got him on the ropes there. That was a dangerous position for Lam Nam Kwai. He needs to be wary of those heavy hands and the pure strength of Sayeda Bolfazul as he just holds him in the clinch, but doesn't send any knees, which is something I'm noticing. There's no action from him in the clinch.
But that muscling, is that going to be able to last the first 30 seconds of output using all your strength? Is that going to be able to last the rest of the round? You must have immense conditioning to be able to keep that output.
Like I said, these 3-minute rounds are no joke. It is really a battle of the conditioning. And again, Sayeda Bolfazul going for that body shot. I think he senses weakness in the body of Lam Nam Kwai. But Lam Nam Kwai is looking very calm, very composed, maintaining that beautiful beautiful Thai style, that beautiful rhythm as he just bides his time and answers back with a big right hand to the face of Sayed Al Bofazl.
And that's what Thai style's all about. It's all about picking your shots and making your opponent pay for their mistakes. And Lam Nam Kwai is just sitting back, relaxed, and just waiting for his moment to strike like a viper here in centre ring at Lumpinee Stadium. A little bit of a fumble there from Sayed Bofazl. Sorry, I keep tripping over his name here.
It is a little bit of a mouthful, but he is bringing his A game. He is looking a little bit depleted, though, in my opinion. A few glances up to the clock, which is something that any fighter in their prime should not be doing. Oh, Lam Nam Kwai answers back with a face sweep of his own, playing Sayed Al Bofazl at his own game. Now that is a beautiful mirroring technique there, but Sayed Al Bofazl has got him on the ropes, going body, head, but Lam Nam Kwai uses his angles beautifully, escapes, using that ring control, covers up nicely, but a big knee from our Iranian athlete.
Drags the head down, spears the knee straight through the guard. Beautiful showcase of technique there and strength, which he's been utilising throughout this fight. Oh, a nice counter there from Lam Nam Kwai. For me, I think Sayed Bofazl's taking this round for me. How about you?
I think so. I think he really senses weakness in that body of Lam Nam Kwai. I don't think Lam Nam Kwai quite knows how to deal with the unorthodox kind of in-out K1 style that you mentioned before. I think he's a little bit not at ease with that style, and I don't think he quite knows how to answer back to it. But we'll find out in round 3. It's a super close fight between these athletes, and both have displayed beautiful techniques. There's that face team again from Sayed Al Bofazl.
And just as you're saying that, I remember back in the day I fought a few Iranians with a very similar style, in and out, and as a Thai stylist myself, it is very frustrating to go up against these guys with these lateral movement, the in and out movement where you can't really quite pick or dictate their rhythm. So really what you have to do is take the fight to them and clinch up and just utilize grit and determination against these in and out kickboxing stylists.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. Let's see if Lam Nam Kwai takes the fight to Sayed Al Bofazl in this third and final round as our referee calls our fighters to center ring. And the action begins for the final time between these two opponents. And flying rear face team from Sayed Al Bofazl really shows he's here to fight this morning. Lam Nam Kwai needs to take the fight to him. He needs to use the clinch work to his advantage.
Beautiful duck under. Good head movement there from Lam Nam Kwai.
I'm not quite sure what that move was. It was almost an MMA takedown from Lam Nam Kwai, but thinking on his feet, adapted to the explosive style of Sayed Al Bofazl. Brilliant work, to be honest.
I think they've been watching the judo at the Paris Olympics. Beautiful teeth there from Lam Nam Kwai. Good head movement to evade some of the heavy boxing of Sayed Bofazl.
He has showed great head movement, great changes of angles, which is something that most Thai athletes don't tend to have in that boxing kind of style, that Muay Mat style. They don't tend to quite have that. They like to use their kicks as well, but Lam Nam Kwai is adapting, thinking on his feet and using his angles and his head movement.
For those at home who are watching, Muay Mat tends to be a very heavy style where they sit on the front foot, utilize heavy boxing to knock out their opponents and forward aggression. And if they are going to kick, normally they go for the legs for a stoppage. You can see the tender front leg of Lam Nam Kwai there as he's wincing as he puts his foot down and throws Sayed Bofazl to the ground there.
And that's the thing with those spinning kicks. They either have to work like we just saw in our previous fight, or they will fail and you will get taken to the ground by an athlete with slightly higher IQ. swinging hands there from Sayadaw Bolfazul, but doesn't quite land on target. That could have been dangerous for Lam Nam Kwai if it had landed though. Lam Nam Kwai needs to start attacking, taking that fight to him, but maybe he thinks he's done enough.
Beautiful kick on the outside there from Lam Nam Kwai, sending the right hand through. Sitting on the back foot, just exploding when he needs to. But the immense pressure, I think, is proving a little bit too much for him.
Yeah, he looks up at the clock there and eats an elbow. As he does, there is no room to take your eye off your opponent in these high, fast-paced rounds. Beautiful left kick, but needs to keep his head up as he answers back with the right hand and evades, changing his angle again.
I've said it before and I've said it again. You can't afford to muck around in 3-round Muay Thai. You've got to throw everything into it. And Sayadaw Bolfazul has done just that. That is the end of the round. We'll go and have a look at the replays in just a second. And a good display of sportsmanship as both athletes bow it out. Throw a bit of graciousness towards each other. That big, ferocious spearing teeth to the face from Sayadaw Bolfazul. Slipping the elbows there from Lam Nam Kwai as well.
I think that was the one I mentioned. Lam Nam Kwai looks up at the clock and in the process eats a big elbow off Sayadaw Bolfazul. I tell you what, I am impressed with the face teams that have been thrown throughout this fight. But let's see who your winner is in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner. In the black corner, Sayadaw Bolfazul Soluki. ท่านผู้ชมครับเราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมาช่วงหน้ากับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก68กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศจีนและนักมวยจากประเทศไทย Join us after the break with more Muay Thai action at 68 kilograms. A fighter from China takes on a fighter from Thailand.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Pro Peach,
Yes?
can we do Muay Thai now?
Sure. Line up. Jab. Block. Kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Extreme here at Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand as we move to our next bout of the day. In the black corner, let's bring out Sun Si Tian.
Here we have our athlete from China entering the black corner, Sun Zijian, training out of Sit-Yotong. So this fight is matched at 68 kilograms. Sun Jian standing at 180 centimeters tall with a record of 10 fights, 7 wins and only 3 losses. So our athlete from China. Now, China do tend to have a similar style to our Iranian athletes that we have seen in our previous fights this morning with the fast hands and the low kicks. But we shall see what Sun Jian does bring to the table this morning. Don't forget, next Saturday, Fairtex Fight is going to Macau, where our athletes will be fighting. There are 9 fights on that card. It is not one to miss on Facebook and YouTube. Fairtex Fights going overseas to Macau. Do not forget to tune in for that wild fight card with some crazy matchups, let me assure you. And here we have it as he enters the ring as Thailand takes on China.
In the red corner, let's bring out เพชรแดนเหนือสังหะมวยไทย
Coming in to the red corner, Petan Nua Sangha Muay Thai. From the north of Thailand, coming from Chiang Mai, age 19 years of age, 182 centimeters tall, 38 fights, 29 wins and 9 losses to his name. His last 3 fights coming off a 2-fight win streak, win over Mohsen Fartot Fard, a win over Florian Boyer, but his 3rd fight, a loss against Satar Gazade. So interesting to see him back here. I think I remember Petan Nuan with a very, very explosive right kick. So I'm excited for this one. I'm always a big fan of
ผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะโชว์กันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 68 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม สูง 180 weighing in at 68 kilograms standing 180 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศจีนFrom China, this is Sun Si-jian แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม สูง 182 weighing in at 68 kilograms standing 182 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is เพชรแดนเหนือสังหะมวยไทย And your referee จ่าสิบโทพิเชษฐ์กหกสิทธิ์
the Taylor Tape Muay Thai, 68 kilograms, Petan Nua. The Diamond of the North, Sangha Muay Thai, taking on Sun Jian from China. Scheduled for 3 rounds of action right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia. Excited for this one, Eleanor. China taking on Thailand.
And here we have round 1 between China and Thailand. Petan Nua just chopping the low kick there. A textbook technique in round 1 from our Thai athletes. Following up with a beautiful big right kick which landed clean on Swansea Juan.
Beautiful right kick there from Petan Nua. Sending the teep out to the front thigh. To measure the distance, to set up that beautiful right kick again.
Sun Jijuan in that southpaw position and making it easy for Petan Nua to fire that kick and fire it again for the 2nd time. The power behind these athletes at 68 kilograms is phenomenal.
I've got to say, when we talk about poker faces, Zijan has got a great one. It's like the song, the immortal words of Lady Gaga, poker face. However, you definitely see those right kicks taking a bit of an effect on the gas tank.
We've had a few sneaky elbows exchanges between our athletes for the opening round here. And if they landed, they would be devastating. Beautiful hand control from each of them, particularly Petan Nua, as he evades those spear elbows of Sun Jijuan.
Nice little outside leg kick there from Petan Nua as he sits on the back foot. Good strategy to take against such an aggressive fighter, coming from that Sander tradition. The heavy boxing, the heavy kicks, sitting on that back foot, drawing him in, setting it up. That big rear kick to slap onto the arm, take out the punching power.
Just like that, Joe. 3 in a row from Petan Nua, just firing that kick. As Sun Jijuan tries to pressure forward. Oh, but eats a knee as he steps got in. Let's see if he can come back from that in the 8 seconds the referee's about to give him. He's on the floor. He's getting himself together. He looks ready to go, but I'm not sure. Another knee sets his knee goes head down. He goes. He follows with a body shot. That's the end for Sun Shijuan as Petanua finishes the fight early in a round 1 knockout.
Beautiful work there by Petanua Sangha Muay Thai. Eleanor nearly flipping the table here in the commentator's booth. Don't know if you can hear the banging on the table there. She nearly broke the table in half like the Hulk. So very exciting indeed there. Let's go and have a look at the replays. The beautiful setup from the elbow. Great hand control there from Petanua. And this is why I always love the fighters from the north. They come in with a beautiful kick style, but set up that right knee, goes down to the body again, just capitalizing on the weakness of the stomach in Sun Zijian.
He displays some phenomenal IQ in that fight. But let's hand it over to Mark Abbott to announce Petanua's win.
And gentlemen, in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the red corner, Petanua Sangha Muay Thai. Congratulations to Petanua picking up the second knockout victory of the day. เราจะพักกันสักครู่ช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break for more Muay Thai action at 60 kilograms.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Pro Peach,
Yes?
can we do Muay Thai now?
Sure. Line up. Jab. Block. Kick.
มันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here at the world famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. ผ่านไปแล้วครับ 4 คู่ มีครบยก 2 คู่ แล้วก็มีน็อกอีก 2 คู่ด้วยครับ We now move on to the 5th bout of the day. In the black corner, let's bring out เพชรสายฟ้าพรชิมพลี
Fifth fight of the morning here at Fairtex Fight as we have Petsai Fa Ponchimpi. So Petsai Fa is actually the older brother of Superbank, who you saw win in our opening bout this morning. So let's see if they can make it 2 out of 2 for the family this morning here. So Thailand is taking on Thailand in our 60-kilogram matchup this morning. Petsai Fa standing at 169 centimeters tall with an absolutely wild record of 79 fights, 48 wins, 29 losses and 2 draws. Something that us foreigner fighters can only ever dream of saying. So it says here that he is a favorite of punch, so that means he is a point mat fighter. I expect to see him heavy on that front foot, sending those heavy hands, timing it beautifully and following up with some low kicks. That's my predictions for this fight, but I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong on occasion. So let's see what Petsai Fa brings to the ring this morning.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Ning Siam Fairtex.
Coming into the red corner is Nung Siam Fairtex. representing Fairtex Training Centre in Pattaya. 21 years of age, standing at 174 centimetres with a fight record of 60 fights, 47 wins, 12 losses and 1 draw. And of course, hailing from Surin province in northeastern Thailand, you can expect great things from this young man. Not only coming from one of the most active provinces in Thailand for Muay Thai, but also training under the tutelage of the Fairtex fight team. You know, he's capable of great things. And of course, getting the last minute preparations underway from our professional cupman, Paco, is also training a lot of professional cupmen here at Lumpinee Stadium at the moment. So you might see a few faces on the television that you've not seen before in the corners. But that's what we're all about, giving opportunities to people at all different levels of the industry. Cupmen, fighters, you know it. As Nung Siam steps over the ropes for 3 rounds of battle.
ท่านผู้ชมคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 60 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม สูง 169. Weighing in at 60 kilograms, standing 169 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is เพชรสายฟ้าพรชิมพลีแล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 60 กิโลกรัม สูง 174. Weighing in at 60 kilograms, standing 174 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศไทย also from Thailand, this is หนึ่งสยาม Fairtex. And your referee จ่าสิบโทอนุกุลตามศรีลำ
The tail of the tape at 60 kilograms for Muay Thai. Nung Siam Fairtex taking on Petsaipa Ponchimpi, the older brother of Superbank, who we saw in our first bout this morning. As our referee explains the last minute instructions, ready for 3 rounds of battle right here at Lumpinee Stadium, the home of combat sports in Asia. Round number 1. Those fighters in the orthodox position here to start things off. Nung Siam with a very tight guard indeed.
I think he's wary of those big hands of Petsaifa, similar to his brother Superbank, as we saw this morning, those beautiful big swinging hooks.
Very explosive teep as well, straight to the body of Nung Siam. I really like the stance of Nung Siam. Very wide, very tight, and very careful. It could just be a case of feeling Petsaifa out for the first round here. Oh, exploding, whopping leg kick there by Nung Siam to give it back to Petsaifa. And that's what you need to do sometimes. Take it right back to the Muay mat. Give them some of their own punishment.
Petsaifa does seem to be utilising that front teep to wear down the core of Nung Siam, which might be in his favour in the later rounds if that body is weakly conditioned. He can go for the head and then go for the body with those big swinging punches that he likes to launch in with.
I really like the scoring left kick of Nung Siam, sorry. There's a bit of confetti coming from the ceiling from last night's one Lumpinee show. Action-packed card. And of course, Fairtex fight setting up opportunities for a lot of the fighters here to display their skills on one championship. So this is the stepping stone to the global stage.
it looks to me like Pet Saifar is after an elbow to land as he steps forward with those big hands. He wants to be in the clinch. He was trying to get that right elbow in there in that exchange, but didn't quite manage to find a home. As he comes in again with that big left hook, that seems to be his trademark move.
Of course, Pet Saifar pulled up his shorts a moment ago, which is often a sign of confidence, readjusting yourself, trying to egg on your opponent to bring it. Very focused Pet Saifar here, sending out the right teep to the hip. Just flicks out the jab to measure the distances. Nunsiam drops him there with the ferocious punches. Pet Saifar caught the kick, but not enough to get the A count in the referee's eyes.
That must have took something out of the torso of Pet Saifar, because that was a heavy kick that he caught.
There's that gold confetti again, coming from the ceiling. Not showing any distractions to the athletes, though. They're staying ever focused. That is the end of round number 1.
Let's take a look at the replays from that round. A little bit of a slower start than in comparison to when we have a Thai v foreigner matchup, but that is not to say the action isn't coming in just a moment from these fighters. Nunsiam looking very relaxed, very composed. That firing, that beautiful left kick, as Pet Saifar is coming in with big heavy hands to counter those body kicks. That was the sneaky hand there that caught Pet Saifar and dropped him, but not enough to warrant an 8 count in the referee's eyes. Sanook there, loving life this morning at Fairtex Fight. Always bringing the best tunes on a Saturday morning. And that's that 1 minute up. The fighters only get 1 minute to listen to their corner, get their breath back, and go in again for round number 2.
And this is the difference between 3 rounds of 5-round Muay Thai. 5-round traditionally with the 2-minute breaks, but here we like to keep the action rolling. 3 rounds of action, a 1-minute break to keep it exciting for you viewers at home. Round number 2. Oh, and a big elbow there from Nunsiam. Fairtex knocking
He's out.
Saifar right out.
Out cold. Good night. What an elbow from Nunsiam. I said in the beginning in round 1 there was a couple of elbow exchanges between the fighters, but he managed to get that on the sweet spot, and there he is showing you the weapon that ended it for Pet Saifar this morning. I do hope Pet Saifar is okay. He was out cold there, but our medical team are straight on hand. Let's take a look at that elbow. Ooh, right on the chin.
Sending Pet Saifar like a wooden corpse to the ground, stiff as a board. Bang! There it is, right on the sweet spot, shutting the computer down. We wish Pet Saifar a speedy recovery, but for now we'll throw it over to Mark.
And gentlemen, in round number 2, we have a winner by knockout in the red corner, Nunsiam Fairtex. Congratulations to Nunsiam Fairtex picking up that explosive knockout win in the second round. เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่ต่อไปครับเป็นคู่เอกในวันนี้ครับแสนศักดิ์พิมายพองสะทรนะครับจากประเทศไทยพบกับอาราซฮัมซาดา from อิหร่านนะครับพิกัดน้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break for our main event Muay Thai 68 kilograms.
Cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen ice cold look that could end the summer soaking.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Pro Peach,
Yes?
can we do Muay Thai now?
Sure. Line up. Jab. Block. Kick. Elbow.
กล่าวถึงอสุรีตรีบุรามริตลามรำบานเป็นหนักนางบำเพ็ญ
มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme. For those of you just joining us, you are in time for our main event. In the black corner, let's bring out Araz Hamidzadeh.
If you are just joining us now on our YouTube stream this morning, you are just in time for our main event as Iran takes on Thailand. And here we have Araz Hamidzadeh stepping into the ring this morning. Only aged 19 and standing at 68 kilograms with an amazing record of 16 fights, 15 wins, and only one loss, which is very, very impressive and has obviously earned him the right to fight on our main event here this morning at Fairtex Fight. And there we have the man of the moment, our cutman Paco, doing the last minute checks. Don't forget to check out Pacquiao's Instagram. He has another Cutman seminar running soon, which is a super way to get involved in the sport if you are in Thailand, visiting on holiday, and want to be involved in Muay Thai, but maybe not necessarily interested in fighting. But let's go for our main event here this morning as Iran takes on Thailand.
In the red corner, let's bring out Sensak Pimai Pongsathorn.
Representing Thailand is Sensak Pimai Pongsathorn. 24 years of age, Sensak stands at 178 centimeters with a fight record of 50 fights, 35 wins, 10 losses, and 5 draws. Hailing from the province of Buriram in the northeast of Thailand. Of course, Mr. Bulkhao is also from Buriram. No, sorry, Bulkhao is actually from Surat. I got that mixed up, so apologies for that. But Buriram, a very famous province for Muay Thai, where a lot of fantastic fighters do come from. Last 3 fights, he had a TKO loss against Thiago Barda, a win over Jack Cooper, and a win over Deniz Romed Bayram.
This is the main event. คู่เอกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที A Muay Thai bout at 68 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม สูง 185 weighing in at 68 kilograms, standing 185 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศอิหร่าน from Iran this is Araz Hamidzadeh แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 68 กิโลกรัม สูง 178 weighing in at 68 kilograms, standing 178 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is แสนศักดิ์พิมายพงศธร and your referee นายบุญเลิศแก้วพิทักษ์
Here's the tail of the tape, 68 kilograms for this one. Sensak Pimai Pongsathorn taking on Araz Hamidzadeh from Iran. Another Iranian versus Thai matchup for this one. Fairly common theme, but always a good watch for our main event here on Fairtex Fight. Ready for round number 1.
Iran coming in with a 1-2 as expected, and again looking for that big right hand, but Sayansak is very good at evading that shot. He knows what to expect. He's chopping the leg as Iran walks towards him.
Sayansak trying to rack up the leg kicks there to take out the forward pressure from Araz. Very good strategy to employ here against a heavy boxer. Oh, and you can see that leg kick there that nearly folded him in half.
I think just a slip there from Sayansak as he goes in for the 6th leg kick, chopping down on Araz's front leg. That is going to cause some damage if he doesn't stop blocking.
I mean, you look at the record of Sayansak here, and he's fought some great fighters like Jack Cooper, taking a win over here, over Jack Cooper. You know, that means that Sayansak is no slump here in the middle ring. Oh, and a big heavy punch there, and heavy leg kick again, racking them up from Sayansak. A tough customer indeed.
He really sends all his weight down on that low kick, similar to that of Liam Harrison, just chopping away, and I think that he's going to cause some damage to Araz, who fell to the canvas. You can see him unable to almost put any weight on that left leg as he gets an 8 count from our referee.
Very reminiscent of the Pontonay slip and try, going for the leg again, doubling up. And that's what you have to do. You have to spam those leg kicks when you smell weakness in the water, like a shark to blood. And I don't think Araz will be walking home, that's for sure.
No, he is not. He has been well and truly Superlect, like Superlect did to Takaru in that epic kickboxing matchup on World Championship as he goes down again. Oh, I don't think Araz can come back from that as he looks for a little bit of guidance from his corner on what to do next. Sayansak takes the win, round 1.
A beautiful showcase of how to spam the leg kick. Araz was not opening that in the spam folder, that's for sure. He was opening it in his inbox. Getting the full deliverance there from Sayansak. So we'll go and have a look at the action replays in just a second. Bang! Sends it up high, refocus it. Sends it down low again and puts that palm on the top of the head just to blind Araz. Sets it up, catches the leg and doubles it up. Beautiful work there by Sayansak. Bang! And that is all she wrote. So we'll send it over to Mark Abbott in just a second.
Gentlemen, in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the red corner, Sayansak Pimai Pongsathorn. Congratulations to Sayansak Pimai Pongsathorn picking up the win in our main event. ท่านผู้ชมครับเรายังมีอีก1คู่ที่จะถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง 7AC ครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 56 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศจีนและนักมวยจากประเทศไทย Ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event, but we still have one more Muay Thai bout lined up for you at 56 kilograms as a fighter from China takes on a fighter from Thailand. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
จะกล่าวถึงอสุรีกรีบุรามริตลามรำบานเป็นหนักนางบำเพ็ญเพียรข อพรพระอิสราสวมวิญญาแฟร์เทคอันเกรียงไกร
Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the world famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. We are just past our main event, but we still have one more Muay Thai bout lined up for you. ผ่านไปแล้วครับ 6 คู่รวมถึงคู่เอกในวันนี้ครับ แต่เรามีอีก1คู่ที่จะถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง 7 HD ครับ For the next fight, in the black corner, let's bring out Wang Gang Gang.
And here we have our final bout of the morning here at Fairtex Fight as China takes on Thailand and Wang Gang Gang steps into the ring. Aged 27 years old, weighing in at 56 kilograms and standing at 168 centimeters tall. A record of 14 fights, 10 wins and 4 losses. So, Wang Gang Gang is training out of TC Muay Thai, but is from China. Now, don't forget, next Saturday, the 24th of August, Fairtex Fight is heading over to Macau, where athletes from Thailand, Hong Kong and China will all be facing off in an epic, one-of-a-kind show with 9 fights on the card at Pure, the best high-level entertainment Muay Thai, 3 3-minute bouts, with our main event between Thailand and China, Chatpet and Che. But here we have this morning our final bout. Don't go anywhere as we hand it over to Mark Abbott.
And in the red corner, let's bring out John Makin, Sid Mutnit.
Coming in to the red corner, representing Thailand is Jom Akin Sipwatnit, 27 years of age. Jom Akin stands at 165 centimeters with a fight record of 52 fights, 36 wins, 16 losses, hailing from right here in Bangkok. His last 3 fights, he had a loss against Sa Sotia, a win over Petnakon Petnongkai, and a win over Jompet. So looking forward to this one. China taking on Thailand, and of course, as Eleanor mentioned, make sure to check out Fairtex Fight in Macau next week. Available on Fairtex Fight YouTube and the Fairtex Fight Facebook, so you can view it there. 9 fights on the card. She mentioned fighters from Hong Kong, China, Thailand. 9 fights of action. Make sure you check it out. And here's Jom Akin, the ring for battle.
ท่านผู้ชมครับ คู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 56 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 56 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 56 กิโลกรัม สูง 168 weighing in at 56 kilograms, standing 168 centimeters tall. มาจากประเทศจีน from China, this is Wang Gang Gang แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 56 กิโลกรัมสูง 165 weighing in at 56 kilograms standing 165 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is Jamaican Lumpinee and your referee นาวาอากาศเอกแหลนทองมีสิริ
The tail of the tape, 56 kilograms of pure Muay Thai. Jamaican Lumpinee from Thailand taking on Wang Gang from China. China versus in Thailand for this one. And of course, as I said, make sure to check out Fairtex fight in Macau next week. A lot of Thai versus China matchups for that one. 9 fights on the card. Here we are for our last bout of the morning here at Lumpinee Stadium. Round number one underway right now.
Jamaican not messing about, coming straight in with some explosive 1-2 hand combinations. Wow, he is here to fight today and following up with some beautiful body kicks.
Wang Gang going for the left hook, a right hand straight through the guard, pushing forward. Beautifully put combinations there from our Chinese athlete, Wang Gang.
These athletes know what Fairtex fight is about. They know you have to give it your all from the get-go. As soon as that whistle blows in round one, you've got to give it your all, otherwise it's good night, see you later, like we saw in our previous bouts.
It's been a morning full of knockouts, that's for sure. Oh, catches the kick, goes down below there from Jamaican.
Now that is a beautiful position of a low kick just below the bum cheek, above the top of the fight. It is a horrible place to be kicked, let me assure you.
Goes for the body, tries to go up top there from Jamaican. Setting it up nicely. Will he go for the leg kick again? Doubles up, goes down low, goes up high. Will it be a repeat of our main event here?
The explosiveness of these athletes and the power behind those punches at 56 kilograms is dangerous.
Matching the timing and rhythm of Jamaican. As he evades the punches and goes up the top, slaps the punching power.
Jamaican using a beautiful feint there before he fires that big right body kick. I love that technique. We saw it with one of the girls last week here at Fairtex fight, and it works every single time.
Oh, a nice jumping kick, and then pushes the hip out from Jamaican as Wang Gang tried to grab it there. Gang just looking for the counter opportunity to go down to the body.
Gang is trying to time that left hook, but shakes it off as Jamaican lands some heavy punches. Both fighters are having a laugh in there today.
30 seconds to go here in round number one. Goes for the left hook up top. Evades the punch, goes up top with the right hand. Just trying, it's a bit of a battle of the boxing here in center ring at the moment.
Nice front teep from Wang Gang. He just tees off Jamaican and tees off those big heavy hands as we enter the final 10 seconds of round one. And again with that front teep. Jamaican will sense weakness in the body. And that's the end of round one.
So we'll go and have a look at the replays in just a moment. You can see both fighters getting sage advice, and there's our friend Matt Lucas in the corner, the cut man extraordinaire. Beautiful left hook there from Wang Gang in that replay. But the whopping kicks from Jamaican, slapping up on the arms of Wang Gang to take out the punching power. A very standard technique by Thai fighters, but highly effective nonetheless. There's DJ Sanook Always bringing the fun vibes here to Lumpinee Stadium on a Saturday morning. Definitely getting me out of my chair and grooving on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, he's up and dancing right next to me, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm loving about this fight so far is both fighters are just seem to be enjoying themselves, smiling off, telling each other to bring the action. And that is what I love to see when I watch a fight. Both fighters that have trained their hearts and souls in preparation leading up to this moment and then just enjoying themselves in the ring. It is beautiful to see. Let's go for round 2. Oh, lead left hook there from Wang Gang as he follows in with some big heavy hand combinations.
And he looks like he got a bit of a spray in the corner from his cornerman telling him to march forward and take the fight to Jome Kin. Pick up the tempo a little bit. You're going to have to be first to the punch. Catches the kick, tries to come in with the counter, but not quite finding the placement.
Both athletes have got a very tight guard as they exchange these punches. It is good to see, but Jome Kin is every time going for that body shot. He must have sensed weakness in the body of Wang Gang.
I'm a little bit worried about Wang Gang because every time he sends that right hand through, he lifts his chin. And if Jome Kin can utilize that counter left hook again and find the placement, and there he is, he tried to do it right there. I think he's starting to see the chin lift up of Wang Gang every time he sends that right hand down the pipeline.
Not enough action in the clinch there between the athletes as the referee breaks them up. A big 1-2 from Wang Gang. He must have listened to his corner and took the fight to Jome Kin. Beautiful evade and then counter punch though from Jome Kin. Again going for the body and then up top.
Eximon goes for leg kick here in center ring. And there it is, that big left hook. Is it going to find the placement right on Wang Gang's chin? No, Wang Gang's guard is getting tighter by the second. Respecting the punch of Jome Kin, it seems.
What I am loving about Jome Kin is he comes forward with these big body kicks. He covers the distance. He knows that Wang Gang is going to try and step back, but he covers the distance with that kick.
Oh, goes for the left shovel uppercut there from Wang Gang. The big counter hook again from Jome Kin. It's a bit of a battle of the boxing, as I said before. Sitting very heavy on the front foot. Goes for the body jab from Wang Gang, trying to set it up for upstairs.
I almost feel like I'm watching some Thai-style boxing sparring here. It is so fun to watch as they go for the head, the body, evade. It is brilliant technique from both fighters of their Muay mat skills.
19 seconds to go here in center ring. Wang Gang getting a little bit desperate here. He hasn't really shown us much in this fight except for the heavy hands. Eating a knee on the outside in the way of Jome Kin's process.
I think you're right, Joe. Jome Kin is looking to me to be comfortably ahead on the scorecards. I could be wrong, but I would be a 99% sure that he's taking this fight at this moment in time, unless Wang Gang can land one of those mean left hooks. But let's take a look at the replays of our round 2.
Beautiful swinging knees there from both fighters. Better positioning there by Jome Kin in the last clinch exchange. But it's these big left counter hooks that I think that might do the job for Jome Kin.
That hook to the body as well every time is working a treat. But I will say, Wang Gang, he must have some conditioning in that body. He's took some big body shots of Jome Kin, some beautifully timed shots as well. But he manages to stand up on his feet every single time. But let's see what happens here in round 3 of our final fight this morning here at Fairtex Fight as the bell goes and the referee calls the athletes to center ring to resume the action for the final time. fight so far. Both athletes are just enjoying themselves in there, and it's so great to see.
Here we are for round 3, the final round of action for our last bout of the morning. Goes for the inside leg kick there from Jome Kin. Oh, and a beautiful switch knee as well. Very effective indeed.
He looks very happy with himself for landing that knee as well.
Setting up the pitter-patter punches there from Wangangang.
I think if Wangangang had followed up some of these boxing combinations with some body kicks, with some low kicks, he could have done more damage to Jome Kin.
Well, it's just been a little bit one-dimensional throughout this whole fight, just really relying on the hands, which you can't do in the game of Muay Thai. You have to use all 8 limbs.
You
Keep
cannot,
your opponent guessing.
You can't do this in Muay Thai, especially against a Thai athlete with a record of 52 fights. You can use all 8 limbs, like you say, Joe. You can't be one-dimensional.
Oh, beautiful left knee as well there from Jome Kin.
Wangangang just swinging at this point now, looking a little bit desperate. But asking Jome Kin to bring the action. What a war we have in our hands here.
And I love the way he sets up on the inside of the clinch, throws the right hand over the top, locks onto the neck and just drives the knee into the solar plexus of Wangangang. Stiff little jab, goes for the body shot as well. Tell you what, Wangangang, made of steel, has taken a lot of punishment in this fight and still keeps going.
Yes, he has got some conditioning to his body and his chin, I will say. But it has been a great fight between these two athletes. What a matchup Fairtex fight have put on for us as in our 7th bout of the morning. Tit for tat in the boxing exchanges at this point. Jome Kin dropping his guard, which is a show of just asking his opponent to bring the action. It looks like he's surviving here a little bit, but a minute to go still. It could all change. Oh, attempted left elbow there from Jome Kin, followed with a big 1-2 and across to the body. But Wangangang just changes the angle nicely.
Some big, heavy hands here in center ring. Looking very much like a slugfest. Oh, ducks, goes for the body again, triples it up with the hooks.
24 seconds to go. Attempted big knee there from Wangangang, but doesn't quite land as Jome Kin just locks him up for the final 15 seconds.
Goes for the teeth to set up the hands. Big reply there from Jome Kin.
I am shocked that both athletes are still standing at this point.
Great display of boxing in Muay Thai as well. And that is the end of round 3 for our last bout of the morning.
Jome Kin is celebrating, thinking he's done enough, walking around the ring with his hands held high. But it's the judges that will determine if he is your winner this morning. A great show of respect there from Wangangang coming over and congratulating his opponent. Let's take a look at the replays of these boxing exchanges between our athletes this morning, sending the head flying back of Wangangang. Jome Kin just having the time of his life in the ring this morning, smiling, calling for the action. What a fight.
Big, heavy hands there in that final round. Beautiful display of the sweet science. We'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner. In the red corner, Jome Kin Sit Muadney.และขอเรียนเชิญ CEO Fairtex Fight คุณเปรมครับสวัสดีครับคุณเปรมครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับคุณเปรมครับวันเสาร์หน้าคุณเปรมไม่ได้จัด Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันแอคทีมรายการเดียวใช่ไหมครับ
ถูกต้องครับสำหรับเสาร์หน้านะครับผมนอกจากเราจะจัด Fairtex Fight เนี่ยทางช่อง 7 ตอนเช้านะครับ 10 โมงถึงเที่ยง ตอนเย็นนะครับเราจะมีการจัด Fairtex Fight มาเก๊านะครับเป็นครั้งแรกเลยที่ทาง Fairtex เนี่ยจะบินไปต่างประเทศแล้วจัดมวยที่นั่นสำหรับคนที่อยากดูนะครับมวยนะครับจะเริ่มตั้งแต่เวลา 6:30 นนะครับของประเทศไทยนะครับก็ทางFacebook ของ Fairtex Fight แล้วก็ YouTube ของ Fairtex Fight ครับ
โอ้สุดยอดเลยนะครับครั้งแรกที่เราไปต่างประเทศนะครับต้องติดตามนะครับพูดถึงรายการพิเศษหรือว่าโปรเจกต์พิเศษนะครับเดือนหน้าคุณเปรมมีโปรเจกต์อะไรบ้าง
สำหรับเดือนหน้านะครับเดือนกันยายนนะครับแน่นอนทาง Fairtex เรามีโปรเจกต์2โปรเจกต์อันใหญ่ๆนะครับโปรเจกต์แรกก็คือจะเป็นการร่วมมือระหว่างนักชกไทยปะทะกับนักชกเกาหลีนะครับจากเราโคโปรโมชั่นด้วยกันกับรายการของ Ring Championship นะครับซึ่งในรายการเนี่ยเราจะมีมวยไทย4คู่ด้วยกันมี MMA 2คู่ด้วยกันเหมือนกันนะครับผมแล้วก็สำหรับวันที่21กันยายนนะครับกลับมาแล้วนะครับกับ Fairtex Fight Road to One Season 3ครับผม
ซีซั่น3มีทั้งหมดกี่รุ่นครับ
สำหรับนักกีฬานะครับเราก็จะมีทั้งหมด3รุ่นด้วยกันนะครับ2รุ่นจะเป็นของผู้ชาย1รุ่นจะเป็นของผู้หญิงสำหรับของผู้ชายนะครับจะมีรุ่น54กิโลกรัมกับ64กิโลกรัมสำหรับผู้หญิงก็จะเป็น56กิโลกรัมด้วยกันครับผมสำหรับตอนนี้นักกีฬาเราเกือบได้ครบแล้วนะครับผมคิดว่าในอาทิตย์หน้าเนี่ยนักกีฬาก็จะครบแล้วก็เราจะเริ่มปล่อยมาแล้วว่าจะมีนักกีฬาใครบ้างครับ
แล้วแฟนมวยไทยสามารถติดตามได้ที่ไหนบ้างครับคุณเปรม
ก็แน่นอนครับสำหรับรายการ Fairtex Fight ก็ทุกวันเสาร์เรามีสดอยู่แล้วจากทางช่องจัด HD 35นะครับผมตั้งแต่ 10 โมงเช้าจนถึงเที่ยงนะครับผมแล้วก็สำหรับ Facebook แล้วก็มี Facebook ของ Fairtex Fight YouTube ของ Fairtex Fight แล้วก็มีของ Tero Digital ครับผม
สุดยอดเลยนะครับต้องติดตามนะครับเป็นความฝันของนักมวยทั่วโลกนะครับที่จะเข้าสู่ One Championship นะครับและนี่คือเส้นทางเข้าสู่ One นะครับLadies and gentlemen, we are out of time. Before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Chongjet HD, Tero Entertainment, Fairtex, Boita Mabin, Sanam Muay Lumpinee, and Youth Sports Gear. See you next week. Sawadee krab.